the environments where the next generation of Aldine students will learn. From all of us at PBK, thank you, Aldine educators.
Dear teachers,
you do a job that is nearly impossible and utterly essential.
We are in your corner.
Extending your reach, saving you time,
and enhancing your understanding of each student.
Thank you for working with us to craft rigorous and riveting learning experiences
for your classroom.
We share your goal of inspiring
all students to think deeply,
creatively,
and for themselves.
Sincerely,
amplify.
All right, we'll be getting started here in about 2 minutes. Everybody find a seat. Make sure you've got some good breakfast, and we'll begin in just a few minutes.
If I fall,
Then
who's gonna grab me?
you're athletic. Just tuck and roll. Tuck and roll. The meal. Okay, ready? They're trying to get one more photo in. Get one more. All right, good morning, Aldine family. I am Sheila Adams, Chief Communications Officer, here to officially welcome you to our 2026 Educators of the Year Breakfast, our very own Breakfast of Champions. Let's give everybody a round of applause. And please help me welcome my fabulous co-host, Kira Brown. She is a student from Victory Early College High School and a superintendent, student ambassador. And let me just say, you are looking quite lovely, and I love how you've got your fascinator. You look fascinating in your fascinator. Have you found any hats that you think are absolutely outstanding? Look out there. Let's see. Everybody seems to be super dressed. What have you found?
I do. When I first walked in, the lady with the green hat, she's actually standing up right now.
Oh, lady with the green hat, wave! She just sat down. Yay!
Did you find any that you
Okay,
adore?
I am digging the polka dot right here. The fabulous Tracy Bailey. Oh, she always looks so stylish. I absolutely love it. And look, our guys dressed up too. We've got some fedoras and some bow ties. It is apparent that you guys all knew the assignment, and the hats, the bow ties, the florals, the seersucker, the elegance, the flair. The room is giving Southern charm with a side of championship energy. So today is not just a day about style, it's about stamina, heart, and excellence. Because the educators in this room, you're not just running a race, you're winning every day in the classroom and in life. So before we get started, let's recognize our honorees. We want to acknowledge our Aldine ISD Board of Trustees, and as I call your name, will you please stand? We have our board secretary, Paul Shanklin. We have Dr. Viola Garcia, if you'll please stand. Mr. Stephen Moore, please stand. And Mrs. Natalie Perez.
Also joining us, the members of our Executive Leadership Impact Team.
If you will please stand.
Please stand.
Our core and our impact team, everybody stand. Let's give them a round of applause.
This team ensures the strategic plan continues to accelerate with focused mission to provide rigorous and enriching educational experience and to be recognized.
Okay. All right, now at this time, it is my pleasure to invite our board secretary, Paul Shanklin, to the stage.
Good morning, Aldine family. Okay, a little bit more, guys. Good morning, Aldine family. Well, I have to say, you all showed up ready for Derby Day. The hats, the colors, the style. This might be one of the best dressed events we've had all year. You guys look wonderful. But more importantly, this room is full of something even better than style. It's full of substance. Today, we are here to celebrate educators who show up every day for students, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's not. As someone who has worked in public service for many years, I can tell you this: the most meaningful work always comes down to the people and the impact that you make on your fellow students, your fellow educators, and the Aldine family's lives. You make a difference that you don't even understand. That's exactly what you do. You invest in students. You open doors. You create opportunities. And in Aldine ISD, the work matters because we believe every student deserves a strong start and a strong finish. So today, we celebrate you. The educators who stay the course, who do the work, and who help our students cross their own finish lines ready for what's next in life. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, thank you for your dedication, your professionalism, and your heart for students. We appreciate you today and every day. Thank you.
All right, so Kira, did you know that the Kentucky Derby is known as the most exciting 2 minutes in sports? All right, so have you heard that before?
Yes.
All right, so you're in sports. Tell me what sports that you're involved in.
I am in swimming, water polo, golf, and track and field.
What? All right, so what's the fastest swim time you've done?
I swim a 50 free in 27 seconds.
Okay, so you could do that how many times for 2 minutes?
About 4. So
would you agree then that it's the fastest 2 minutes? I'm thinking swimming might be the
Swimming
fastest
definitely
27 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. All right, so did you know that the Derby winner is draped in a blanket of roses? What do you think about that? Do you think they take out the thorns?
I hope so.
All right, do you know what town the Kentucky Derby's in? Have you ever been to Kentucky?
I have not.
Okay, so the town is, does anybody know? All right, so from my chat GPT, I've heard it's in Franklin. Is that true? I mean, I sometimes I don't trust, chat GPT. But anyway, so raise your hand if you're actually from Kentucky. Anyone in here from Kentucky? Not a soul. But apparently we all know how to dress. Y'all look fantastic. All right, so Kira, tell me a little bit about why we are here today.
Well, I know why I'm here. I'm here because of the influence and dedication from the teachers that have poured into me from preschool all the way to high school. I want to major in biomedical engineering, and I am attending the University of Michigan.
So your homework is pretty hard then, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you stay up last night doing homework?
I actually did not, but I did the night before.
Okay. Here is a student of excellence.
Looking out, I do recognize some of my teachers. I recognize a teacher I had when I was in elementary and some of my high school teachers today.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you for your service and making my classes and my school experience extra special.
Excellent. All right. Well, as you can tell, this is what you get when you have excellence in teaching, and this is attributed to everyone in this room. So, Kira, I'm so glad you're here with me today. All right. So let's see who is in the room. Please stand if you are a campus principal. This is what excellence looks like. All right, please stand if you are a teacher.
Please stand if you are a sponsor.
All right, thank you to our sponsors. And please stand if you are here with the Aldine Education Foundation.
Please welcome Ms. Germany Atkins, Director of the Aldine Education Foundation.
Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here today with the educators who shape the future of our community. First, I'd like to thank our illustrious board members for being a part of our day today. I'm thanking you all because you all have done so much for our community and you bring a huge blessing to us, so thank you. Every derby has its champions, and today that's you, those educators that are here in the room. Your dedication, passion, and heart are what drive excellence across Aldine ISD and inspire everyone who has the privilege of seeing your work. On behalf of the Aldine Education Foundation, congratulations and thank you for leading the way. The Aldine Education Foundation exists to provide community-based support to Aldine ISD. Through community generosity, we provide scholarships for graduating seniors, innovative teaching grants, and expand learning opportunities across the district. Please join me in recognizing the sponsors who make this possible. Our platinum sponsors, United Airlines, as well as Whataburger, Jostens, and East Aldine Management District. Our gold sponsors, PBK and Stantec. Silver sponsors, Imagine Learning and Amplify. And last but certainly not least, AFT and Turner Townsend Harry, our campus sponsors. Thank you. All right, now let's take a moment to highlight the special awards our top 6 honorees will receive today, made possible through the generosity of our supporters and our sponsors. Each honoree will receive free Whataburger for a year. I don't know about y'all, but I get hungry, so I would love to have that. Also, a custom-designed commemorative ring sponsored by Jostens. You know, I lost my class ring. Is it possible for me to get another one of those? Thank you for the shameless plug. And 2 round-trip tickets on United Airlines, because even the best educators deserve a little time away from the classroom and grading papers. In addition, each Teacher of the Year should have already received a specially curated gift package, which includes a $100 gift card from Office Depot and an Aldine Education Foundation t-shirt in recognition of your dedication and leadership. We hope you wear your shirt with pride because it is more than just a shirt. It represents your roles as ambassadors for the Aldine Education Foundation and the work that we're doing here together to support both our students and our teachers across the district. As ambassadors, we have one small request. We'd love to see you wear your t-shirts on Tuesdays with jeans, of course. Now, I realize that might take some approval, so Dr. Goffney, I'm gonna put you on the spot really quickly. Okay, so can we make Tuesdays an AEF t-shirt and jeans day for our Educators of the Year? Awesome, perfect, yay. So you heard it here first. So on Tuesdays, wear your shirt proudly, represent your campus, and help us continue sharing the incredible work happening across Aldine ISD. Again, these awards celebrate not only excellence, but the lasting impact you have on our students, our schools, and our community. Congratulations to each one of you. So now I'm gonna go off the script a little bit and insert a shameless plug. Don't judge me. So I promise I'll only be a couple more minutes and I'll be done. So if you are a current member of the Your Dollars Makes a Difference campaign, could you please raise your hand? Awesome. Thank you so much for your generosity. And because of you, we have raised $53,897 through this campaign. All of that money funds scholarships. So thank you, thank you, thank you. A big thank you to each of you. And if you're not yet a member, again, shameless plug, please join the campaign by accessing the Aldine ISD website as well as visiting the e-portal, and you can get signed up today. Awesome. So to our educators, thank you so much. We want you to know how special you are and how much you mean to us. And sponsors in the room, thank you for your continued support of Aldine ISD students and the community we serve. And up next, help me welcome Dr. Don Ayers Rodriguez, Chief of Accountability Assessment and Analytics.
Good morning, everyone. We know that strong leadership keeps a school steady on the track. The Principal of the Year Award honors instructional growth, culture building, and meaningful impact. After a really rigorous process, 2 leaders have been selected for this prestigious award. Now, before we announce our elementary principal of the year, let me tell you about a leader who understands something very important about education. Before learning can flourish, children must feel safe, children must feel joyful, and children must feel loved. This principal has dedicated more than 3 decades to education and nearly 3 decades to instructional leadership. Under her guidance, her campus has transformed into a place where the youngest learners build the foundation for a lifetime of success. Early literacy has soared, family engagement is thriving, and teachers describe a culture rooted in collaboration, compassion, and high expectations. Her leadership shines brightest in moments that matter most, whether guiding a campus through celebration or supporting a school community through heartbreak. Through it all, she leads with grace, steadiness, and an unwavering focus on students. If this were Derby Day, she would be the kind of leader who helps the entire team steady down the backstretch, ensuring every child crosses the starting line ready to learn. At this time, please help me celebrate our 2026 Elementary Principal of the Year, Denise Meister from Hinojosa EC Pre-KK. At this time, I'd like to recognize Ms. Meister to the podium to share a few words with us.
Good morning. Thank you so much for the honor of being Elementary Principal of the Year. It's amazing being in a room of amazing educators, leaders, and leaders in the community. Thank you. In 1990, I had been out of school, college, for a year and a half. And I was trying to decide if I was going to be an educator. I was working 4 jobs at the same time. And that was when Minnesota had 500 applicants for every 1 job. Those days aren't there anymore, but anyway. I went to a job fair, and at the very end, I came across the Aldine table, and Mr. Black was there. And he looked at my resume for 2 seconds and said, "Come down, we'll get you a job." So I came down. I thought there was going to be tumbleweeds, weeds blowing across the road. It was very green, so I started as a 3rd grade teacher at Francis Elementary, and a few months about Christmas time, my principal and my assistant principal said to me, "You should be a principal." So that just tells you, the moment taught me how much it matters when someone sees potential in you before you see potential in yourself. I've had incredible mentors and leaders throughout my career. Thank you, Dr. Goffney, for inspiring me and being an example of a great leader. Thank you to Mr. Mondragon. You pushed me, you put up with me, and you helped me grow. Thank you to all the primary principals. We make a great team. In Aldine, we talk about choices and opportunities. I've chosen Aldine because my heart is here. Our kids and families deserve people whose decisions are always based on what's best for kids. And Aldine has given me opportunities I wouldn't have gotten anywhere else. I've also worked at amazing schools, including Hinojosa Primary. I get to go to work every day and work side by side with amazing educators and staff who inspire me every day, like Ms. Benitez, our Educator of the Year. So, in closing, one more thing. This award is really special to me. My dad passed away March of 2020. You know when that was, spring break. And my mom passed away this year on the 2nd day of school. They taught me to work hard, have gratitude, to always do my best, and to treat people right. When someone told me, "Your parents would be so proud of you," that meant everything to me. So in closing, I thank God. I thank every boss, mentor, colleague, teacher, and friend who has helped me get here. I have learned so much from so many of you. Our work is hard, but what a difference we get to make every day. Thank you again for this honor. It's a privilege to work in Aldine ISD.
Yes. No, you can step down. Okay.
Thank you again, Ms. Meister, to your dedication for our students in Aldine ISD. Now we're going to turn to our secondary principal of the year. At one of Aldine's largest high school campuses, this leader has built a culture grounded in a simple but powerful belief. Students come first, always. Guided by the values of respect, integrity, goal-oriented behavior, honesty, and teamwork, he has helped transform outcomes for students. Under his leadership, college, career, and military readiness has soared, graduation rates remain strong, and students begin each day with a moment to pause, reflect, and prepare for the work ahead. But what truly sets this leader apart is his presence. He is visible in the hallways, attentive to student data, and committed to ensuring every student has a clear path after graduation. In the race towards student success, he leads with purpose, discipline, and heart. The kind of leadership that makes an entire school move forward together. At this time, please help me welcome the Secondary Principal of the Year for 2026, Mr. Walter Stewart from Nimitz High School. At this time, I'd like to welcome Mr. Stewart to the podium for a few words.
Thank you, thank you. Can't do it without these. Yes. Good morning. On last night, I attended a school function or an activity. Annually, we have an annual livestock show presentation for students. And I was sitting next to one of my colleagues as a principal at Aldine Senior, and we were talking about what we will wear to this event. And I said, you know, I love blue, royal blue, Aldine Senior, now navy blue, Nimitz. Thank you. And she said, I said, I really want to wear this light blue suit. I said, but I don't know if I want to wear that because when I go back to work or when I go to work in the morning, I don't know if my students will receive that well. She said, take a chance, Mr. Stewart, take a chance. So, Dr. Wiley, I took a chance. Okay. And I have to say, it went across well this morning when I was preparing for the SAT. They said, Mr. Stewart, I like that blue suit. I said, thank you so much. That fills my heart with joy. Superintendent Dr. Goffney, esteemed members of the school board, all district leaders, Principal of the Year Selection Committee, and all who are assembled here today. It is a profound honor to address you this morning. I sincerely thank you for this incredible recognition as Secondary Principal of the Year. This award is truly humbling. It stands as a testament to the collective success and dedicated effort of everyone who has guided me with their wisdom and knowledge. Dr. Goffney, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to truly make a difference in young people's lives. I remember the first time I met you, I said, this is the real deal. She's about doing what's right for children. This award truly belongs to an extraordinary team I have the privilege of leading. I'm deeply grateful to the teachers and staff of Nimitz Senior High School. Their unwavering commitment and their daily care for our students and the innovation they bring into the classroom are the very reasons our school is a state-recognized B campus. The students of Nimitz Senior High School are the true inspiration and the ultimate reason for me being here this morning. They drive to succeed, intellectual curiosity, remarkable resilience inspire me daily. There's no higher honor than serving as their principal. I would like to ask two principals in particular to stand with me to be recognized. Ms. Shauna Showers and Mr. Jose Armendariz. It was an honor to be nominated along with the two of you. Mr. Jose Armendariz, I remember our time as teachers in the MAC the Vertical. You've always been so kind and patient, and I know that is happening at Hambrick Middle School. To Ms. Showers, powerful force. This lady knows how to lead. She's leading at a campus where I started my teaching career in Aldine, MacArthur High School. So thank you, Ms. Showers. And on yesterday, it's amazing how things come into your life at the right time. Dr. Goffney had staff members yesterday, or had leaders yesterday to thank someone, their elbow partner. And your words, and this comes from a genuine place, your words on yesterday came at the right moment in my life. So thank you. To all principals, do not take for granted what you're doing every single day. You are shaping lives. I'm going to say this once again. You are shaping lives. I think about Mr. Spears. I think about Mr. Muse. And I think about Mr. Matthews, my principals. They took this little boy from small town Louisiana, and they saw something in me. And they said, you know what, Miss Stewart, this young man is going to be something one day. And the look on my mother's face, this pride. And I always said, I want that look on her face every single day. September 2nd, 2018, 3 days before her passing, we knew we were about to lose her. I'm shaking right now, so I apologize. And because she was diagnosed with ALS. And this was a strong force growing up. Believe me, she was hands-on. When I say hands-on, she was hands-on. And to see her in that moment, in those moments, she could barely speak at that moment because it took her voice almost. And her caretaker at that time says she wants to say something to you. And me being 6'3", I had to lean down. And she said, you're going to be okay. And I am proud of you. The reason she knew I was going to be okay, she made sure that I received something that we all deserve to receive. We have the right to receive. She didn't have it formally, but she made sure that her 3 children received it. You're going to be okay. So I'm okay because of her guidance and her inspiration. So once again, my dear sense of purpose is largely driven by her. Despite lacking a formal education, she profoundly valued learning and made immense, unwavering sacrifices for her 3 children. She often stressed, I do not want you to experience what I'm experiencing. Making her proud has always been my primary life goal, a purpose solidified by her final words as I just stated. You're going to be okay, and I'm proud of you. Second influence comes from the public school educators, my teachers, counselors, and principals who recognized and cultivated a spark with limited growing up. They did more than that, more than just teach lessons. They taught me about possibility. They demonstrated through their commitment to public service. This is why I am the principal that I am today. I am profoundly honored by this recognition and remain deeply committed to my role as principal. I look forward to continuing to serve this district and our community, building upon the legacy of impact. My commitment is to serve the right way, prioritizing respect, integrity, goal-oriented actions, honesty, and teamwork. In closing, I frequently share in public forums like this that I feel a profound duty and responsibility to pay it forward. As a citizen of this incredible nation, I'm committed to making a positive difference every single day for the current generation and all those who will follow. A key way I feel that we all can do this is by depositing knowledge into the minds of youth and the love into their hearts. In other words, no deposit, no return. Once again, thank you for this honor.
Thank you, Mr. Stewart. And I know if we asked the students of Aldine ISD, they would definitely say you are serving the right way. Let's hear it one more time for both of our honorees. At this time, please help me welcome Dr. Fabiola Cantu, Chief Academic Officer.
Buenos días. Rookie teachers into the race with courage and commitment. They are learning the pace, mastering the track, and building momentum. Before I announce our elementary rookie teacher of the year, let me share the story of an educator whose journey to Aldine ISD spans both distance and determination. This teacher brought her passion for special education from the Philippines to Texas, navigating a new educational system, new standards, and the complex needs of students across multiple grade levels, all while building trust and confidence with the learners who need support the most. In classrooms across her campus, she has helped struggling students rediscover something powerful: belief in themselves. Through patience, collaboration, and encouragement, students who once doubted their abilities are now finding success and pride in their growth. Her principal describes her as someone who never gives up on a child and always advocates for what students need to succeed. In the race towards student success, she runs with perseverance, heart, and a deep commitment to every learner she serves. Please help me celebrate the Rookie Elementary Teacher of the Year, Rezi Hernandez from Reed Academy.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rizy Hernandez. I am I'm so sorry. I'm so nervous. This is the first time. My name is Rizy Hernandez, and I am a resource teacher at Reed Academy. I'm very thankful to choose me as a Rookie Teacher of the Year. I'm very grateful to my admin, my students, and also my fellow teachers, because this achievement is, I've never received this one because they helped me so much, and they helped me to guide what I need to do, because this is the first time to do it, because I'm from Philippines. Yeah, I'm going to Texas, so I know that it's very huge different from the system. So of course, I'm always asked for help in my administration. So, and I'm very thankful with them, because I can't, what you call that one, after everything I'm going through, you know exactly what I mean? So this is a very huge, it's very huge gift from God. Yeah, because I'm never expected. Yeah, I never expected I'm gonna be a teacher in the United States. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I never expected. After I'm going through 5 years ago, it's so hard for me. I got breast cancer, so everything I was expected is I'm already down everything, because I have a son. I always looking for him every time I see him every day, so I need to fight. Yes, because I'm very far with my family. I'm only here, me and my husband and my son. I don't have anything. I don't have everyone. So I need to stand up. So I am teacher in the Philippines. So you know what? Maybe this is the way that God give me the chance. I go, Lord, if you give me a second chance, I want to continue my dreams. Yes, so maybe this is a wake-up call for me. So I'm so sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Ms. Rizy Hernandez. Can we please give her another round of applause? She is no doubt making an impact on every student every single day. I lost my page now. Okay. And now our secondary rookie teacher of the year. This educator understands that teaching is not about perfection. It's about reflection, resilience, and showing students that growth is possible for everyone in the room. In her classroom, history isn't just something you memorize, it's something they explore, question, and connect to the world around them. Through engaging projects, through thoughtful discussions and creative experiences, students learn to think critically about the past and its role in shaping their future. She has also helped strengthen campus culture by creating experiences that bring learning to life, including Plummer Middle School's first ever Hamilton Night, where students connected music, history, and civic understanding in a powerful way. Oh, next time you do that, please send me an invite. I will sing along with the students every song. Most importantly, she ensures every student feels seen, supported, and capable of success, especially those who might otherwise slip through the cracks. Like any great rookie stepping onto the track, she has already shown the confidence, heart, and determination of a seasoned educator. Please help me celebrate the Rookie Secondary Teacher of the Year, Caitlin Frazier from Plummer Middle School.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. I want to start by saying, hearing all these incredible speeches, it just ensures me how in awe I am of every single teacher. The speeches I've heard already, y'all are all so strong, and I can understand why I'm so proud to be in this race with everyone else. So I just want to give a quick round of applause for all the other speeches that have come before me. I also wanted to first start by saying thank you to my fellow school leadership, the other people on my campus, my social studies team, my coworkers, my mentor, all the people that have supported me throughout my first year of teaching. This has been both the most difficult and rewarding job I've ever had. My first year coming into teaching, I don't talk about this with my kids, of course, but I was completely terrified. You have such an incredible responsibility, especially as a history teacher, I'm biased, to be able to shape the lives of these kids. And especially in middle school at such a vulnerable age, I wanted to make sure that I was playing a part in ensuring they were heard and they felt like they had, a future that was achievable to look forward to. And I think going into it, of course, it was very scary, but it was the kids themselves that taught me how much of an impact I was making. So there's so many different personalities. Some were a lot louder, love to tell me about everything under the sun, everything that's happening in their lives. Some were really quiet, like I was in middle school, a lot harder to crack and open up to. But I think that all of these different personalities have been really important in shaping how I'm able to interact with different students and see all these different ways of teaching. And of course, my fellow educators have taught me so much about what it means to be a teacher. And so I want to just end by saying I am so privileged to be able to teach here at Aldine ISD. I'm so thankful for all my students. And I'm so happy to be playing even a small part in shaping their futures. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'm so happy to receive this award.
Let's give it up one more time for Rezi and Caitlin. You may be early in your race, but you are running strong. And just like the early races on Derby Day showcase rising stars, our rookie teachers represent the future of education in Aldine ISD. Now let's move a little further down the track and recognize educators whose impact has already set them apart across the district, our Teacher of the Year finalists. Please welcome Marcy Herrera, Chief Human Resource Officer, and Dr. Javier Villarreal, Chief of Schools, to the stage.
Thank you, Dr. Kintu. I really appreciate that very nice introduction.
So before you get started, though, I'm going to go off script a little bit, okay? And so I'm going to take advantage of the fact that we're in this lovely event this morning and everybody looks so lovely and dapper, right? And so I believe that we need to raise a glass and do a toast to all of our educators of the year. So if I can have everybody grab a drink if you have one, or your beverage, the mocktail, right? And so here's to all our educators of the year that we're blessed to be celebrating this morning. Your grit, heart, determination is truly appreciated. Thank you for your commitment to Aldine ISD and for all that you do for our students every day. Cheers.
Thank you, Dr. V. Thank you. So it dawned on me a few minutes ago that last year during the Kentucky Derby, I was in Vegas. No, it's not that great. I bet on a long shot, and I have never lost $50 so fast. This is much better. This is much better. All right, from campuses all across the district, 6 finalists were selected after interviews and evaluations. These educators, unlike my horse last year, are not long shots. They're the best of the best because of their commitment, impact, and excellence.
I love to teach. It was a very different experience. Student teaching in 4th grade and then teaching first, then going in to teach first grade. It's like, oh my God, I have not tied so many shoes in a day in my life.
When I was younger, I couldn't have gotten on the stage and spoken microphone. And then my students now, they're getting on the stage and performing from memory their lines for our musicals that we put on. And the confidence that they have is way more confidence than I've ever had as a child. And I think that gives me the joy to see them grow in that way has been so amazing.
For me, growing up, I didn't have a lot of male teachers or Hispanic teachers. For me, it's about the connections with the students. So one thing I always tell my students is, once you're my student, you're always my student.
Some people are afraid of 9th graders. I think it's the best. I've heard it said that this is the best they're going to be because it's almost like a job interview for them. It's their first year, they're nervous, their parents can still tell them what to do, and it's their first year in high school, so they don't know what to expect, so they really look to you a lot for some guidance.
To teach something that has an impact on our everyday world, it's an amazing experience. Being able to provide real-world examples from our students, from the tariff situation, from even you getting your Amazon package every day. This is something that I teach my students, so I love what I do.
There's no educators in my family. What inspired me was I've always had a major thirst for knowledge, and I've always been somebody that likes to share that knowledge and make it relatable to other people.
But getting Teacher of the Year, after I got over the shock and awe, I felt like I can stop feeling like an imposter now. This is proof that I'm where I'm supposed to be.
It was just amazing because it was unexpected. I was trying not to cry because, I don't like people to see me tear up, but it was just an exciting experience because it feels like I had been seen, like my work is finally being seen.
I was actually surprised. They all barged into my room and they announced it on the announcements, and my students are like, what is going on? But then once they caught on, they were like, yeah, that's my teacher, that's my teacher.
I was surprised, because it's like, I know that I do a lot of things, but then I see teachers every day. I'm like, wow, we have really good teachers at my school.
If I can be straight on, I didn't think I deserved it. I mean, because what I do around campus is not to get accolades and none of that. I'm the one that like to be in the back end of things. I'm grateful for the opportunity, whether I win or not. Just to be in this place, in this moment, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful and humbled. So I'm enjoying the ride.
I always tell my students, I say, you are seen, you are heard, and you're loved here at Anderson Academy. Just always remember that on your very worst day on the job, you are still some child's best of hope.
Would our 6 finalists, Michael Jackson, Alicia Kellum, Kristen Kurtz, Cherise Stubblefield, Sean Bingham, and Stephen Posada, please stand up and be recognized. Okay, if y'all will come up here to the front, our 6 finalists, and stand right in front of the stage. while they're coming up. At the Kentucky Derby, every horse that reaches the final stretch has already proven they belong among the very best. The same is true for these incredible finalists. Each has demonstrated excellence in the classroom and dedication to students. But today, 2 educators will cross the finish line as Aldine ISD's District Teachers of the Year.
All right, so we're going to start with our Elementary Teacher of the Year. So let me tell you about our Elementary Teacher of the Year, whose story is proof that one caring adult can change a child's trajectory, and that child can grow up to change countless others. This teacher once sat in a classroom as a student who needed support, special education services, a behavior intervention plan, and an educator who believed in him enough told him, "You can go to college." He took that belief and turned it into purpose. Today, he brings that same belief for every student he serves, building readers, thinkers, and leaders with urgency, creativity, and heart. His students don't just improve, they grow. And the results speak loudly. Standout gains in reading growth and star performance, driven by a classroom culture where students are seen, challenged, and celebrated. In Aldine terms, he's students first in action. And if this were the Derby, he's the kind of leader who runs with both grit and grace and brings others with him down the stretch. It is my honor to announce the winner of the 2026 Elementary Teacher of the Year, Michael Jackson from Anderson Academy. Okay, while he gets himself together, we're going to continue on with our secondary Teacher of the Year. This educator is living proof that every path to the classroom matters. And sometimes the most powerful teachers are the ones who choose this work with intention. She came to education after building leadership in retail management, deepening service through nonprofit work, and connecting with students through the arts, until a simple question from her father, who happened to be a retired English teacher, helped her name what had been true all along. This was her calling. In just a few years, she has created a classroom where students learn to think, not just answer, where ninth graders find their voice, defend ideas with evidence, and walk away believing their opinions matter. Her results show consistent growth over time, but just as important in the culture she's built, school spirit, student leadership, and systems that help colleagues grow as well. In the Kentucky Derby is the most exciting 2 minutes, as we heard at the beginning. Her impact is the kind that lasts long after the finish line, the kind that helps students begin the rest of their lives with confidence, clarity, and courage. It is my honor to announce the winner of the 2026 Secondary Teacher of the Year, Cherie Stubblefield from Avalos P-Tech School. All right, congratulations again. If I can have the 2 winners stand back, we're going to ask Mr. Jackson to come up and share some words, and then we'll have Ms. Stubblefield do that. And so we're going to ask you to share some words. And I'm not sure if anybody realizes this or keeps up with the Kentucky Derby, but you know, when the winners, the jockey has to drink, I think it's a liter of milk. But since we don't have milk for you to chug, we're going to make you do a speech instead. So, Mr. Jackson, yeah.
Good morning, Aldine. Thank you, Mama. All right. Miss Franklin, did you get my kids on FaceTime? Did you? Okay. Okay. So just bear with me. My eyes won't stop sweating, I swear. Okay. This is the year of manifested miracles. I give all the glory and honor to God for this moment. Great is his faithfulness. All that I have needed, his hands have provided. I am especially grateful for my students who sharpen and strengthen me daily, to the families in Acres Homes who partner with me so faithfully, and to the exceptional staff of Aldine ISD whose dedication and collaboration make this work possible. This recognition truly belongs to everyone. Mrs. Ruby Allen, it was October 16, 2017, when you placed the offer letter in my hand for $52,500. And I will be forever grateful because you took a chance with me. My mom, who is here with me today, can tell you I was not always this student. The school used to call her every day. I'll never forget the day I cut my teacher's hair, or the day she had to leave work to come pick me up because I was always being suspended. But everything changed in 4th grade in Miss Finley's class. She took the time to invest in me, and she saw something in me. And because of that, I did a 180. And look what the Lord has done. One thing I always say is I never want my name to be bigger than the work that I put in. So today, I pray that the work I have done has truly spoken for me. And this is hashtag part of my Aldine story.
Thank you. Good morning. If I might confess, I didn't write anything because I just knew I wasn't going to win. Only because I saw who I was up against and what amazing educators they are. So I just said, if I win, I'll speak from the heart. I want to say thank you. This is so unexpected. To my principal, Dr. Nickerson. It's her first year at Avalos, and she's jumped on board with all my crazy ideas and pushing our vision forward. She's made me remember why I got into education, because I always have so many ideas, so many different things I want to do for the children, and ways that I want to see them reach their potential. Truly being an educator is a passion, it's a calling, and it's one that I came to later in life. Started about 5 years ago, and I remember when Scott Corrick gave me my offer letter on Friday, and I started on Monday, and they threw some posters at me, and they said, good luck, and you got this, girl, and they were like, you don't know anything, the freshmen don't know anything, y'all will be fine, and and that class graduated last year, and I felt like after they graduated, I was like, I am truly, truly an educator. I've seen my first class from 9th through 12th cross the stage, and to know that I was a part of that story means more to me than I can say. I believe that students rise to the expectations we set, and every day Dr. Nickerson gets on the announcements and says, we are an A-rated campus and we produce A-rated results. So when they try to put their head down, I say, no, we are what? An A-rated campus. We don't do that at an A-rated campus. But I believe that mindset, I say that to say that that's the mindset that makes Aldine great, that will make our schools great. A rising tide lifts all boats. And I think if we all just have that mindset of, we are A-rated, we can be A-rated, we not only will lift the students, but we can lift each other, and we can change Aldine or help Aldine for the better. And I'm loving this theme, the Kentucky Derby, because I was thinking we were talking about starting the finish line with the elementary teacher, and I love being a part of secondary because we're at the finish line. And our job is to make sure that they finish strong, ready, portrait of an Aldine graduate, ready to make an impact in the world and be a good citizen. And it's a joy that I get to be a part of that journey and be a part of the finish line. So I just want to encourage everyone that we keep producing A-rated results, not just for our students, but for ourselves, and just make Aldine the best district that it can be. Thank you so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please help give a round of applause to all of our educators of the years, our champions. What an incredible race it has been this morning. And so tell me, Kara, have you ever ridden a horse?
I've ridden a pony.
A pony? Did you stay on it? You're good. How many horse riders do we have in here? Oh, yeah. Javier? I mean, Dr. Villarreal. Excellent. All right. Well, at this time, I would like to introduce our phenomenal superintendent, Dr. LaTanya Goffney, to the stage.
Thank you. Awesome. Has it been a great morning for all of you? Truly, I'm so grateful to stand here. She asked at the end, those who know me, proud superintendent here in Aldine, and I always brag about the fact that I'm from the country. From your neck of the woods, Ms. Jones, Cold Spring, Huntsville, or close. So I'm from the country. And when she asked the question of how many of you have ridden a horse, I looked around at my table, and Dr. Garcia was the only one. And I felt the deep sense of, I brag about being from the country. My husband's property has all these horses, and I cannot ride a horse. So kudos to those of you who can ride a horse. It's been an amazing morning. Literally, I have tried to stuff myself into different outfits that didn't work. I've tried to wonder and ponder around what would Javier think about this outfit or that outfit. And those of you who know, and if you're secondary, you know, I'm just not cutesy like most, educators. And so trying to be present is hard. So I thank God that I was able to zip this up, get a hat on, and walk into this amazing room filled with amazing people for this amazing opportunity. Learned a lot about the Kentucky Derby as we were preparing and wanting to show up ready. And in the world of the Kentucky Derby, they call those 2 minutes on the track that they alluded to earlier the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. But we know the truth. Those 2 minutes are fueled by thousands of hours of discipline, early mornings in the dirt, and an unbreakable belief in potential before it's ever realized. That is exactly what I see when I look out into the audience today. In Aldine, we don't just show up to the gate. We are here to change the odds. You all are pace setters, setting a tempo for excellence on your campuses every single day. You are navigators, the one who, when the path forward seems crowded or closed off, you find an opening. You refuse to let a student's circumstances dictate their finish line. Instead, you create that gap they need to break through. Most importantly, you are believers. You see the Triple Crown potential in every child long before they can see it in themselves. Of course, an event of this caliber doesn't happen by accident. I want to personally thank our Board of Trustees for their unwavering leadership. Let's give it up one more time for our Board of Trustees. Since day one, they've always put our educators first. I want to thank the principal and teacher selection committees. They're listed in our program. If any of them are here, if you would raise your hand, let's give them a round of applause, because I know your jobs were hard, narrowing it down and going through the process. I also want to thank our communications and our human resources teams. Thank you for the months of coordination and the heart you put into making this a world-class celebration every single year. A round of applause for our communications and HR. And finally, to our partners at the Aldine Education Foundation. Again, they're here. If you guys would stand up again, raising the money so that we can have this event, especially during this moment, means so much. Keep standing, because I want everyone to see this caliber wouldn't be possible without you. We know districts across this country, across the state, with declining enrollment and declining funds, it's so important that we have strong partners and strong sponsors, and the fact that you all did the work to reach out, because we didn't want it to feel any different than it's always felt. And I am here to say it has been an incredible morning, but it's because of the work that you did to provide the resources. So one more time for our AEF. We all know that an investment is only as strong as the person holding the line. While we are surrounded by support in this room today, we must acknowledge the reality of the track we are running on the outside these doors. We hear the noise. We know that today public education is often under fire and its value is too often questioned. It can feel like the wind is at our backs one day and right in our faces the next. However, all of our educators of the year, our principals of the year, each of the leaders in this room and our sponsors and everyone, we have to remember, history is never made by the critics in the stands. It is made by the champions on the field. There's a saying that the horse that leads the pack doesn't look back at the ones behind it. You don't get distracted by the noise. You don't slow down because the ground is heavy. You stay focused on the child in front of you. So while the Derby is famous for its garland of roses, the impact these teachers in this room, these leaders, leave behind in Aldine, it doesn't wilt like those roses. You're building legacies and you're accelerating futures. You are the reason our students can stand tall at their finish line and say, I am Aldine and I am graduating with choices and opportunities like the ones that were expressed by our student ambassador. Let's give her another round of applause. So to all of our educators that we're celebrating today, thank you. I recognize, and I say it all the time, you have choices, you do. But I thank you for choosing Aldine each and every single day. I thank you for choosing to run your race here in Aldine. Thank you for your heart, your hustle, and your unwavering commitment to our kids. I'm so thankful, so excited. And so the other night, we were at a board meeting, and one of the board members leaned over, he said, what happened? You don't do the Aldine cheer anymore? And I said, oh, we've been so focused. We haven't done the Aldine cheer and ILT as much as we used to. We haven't done it much at all, but we're gonna do it today. And so I want our executive leadership team and our principals, if you guys would stand up for our principals and everyone. If you're a new principal, you won't know the Aldine cheer, but the other one, so I'll have you. You should still know it, okay? They're trying to figure out if they know the Aldine cheer. Okay, so let me help you out. Okay, executive leadership team, if you'll line up across, and I know we have some, and I'm having them line up because you can judge them harshly. We have some executive leaders joining, perfect. Our impact team. So, teachers, I want you all to be able to see, because this is for you, and I want you to judge them very harshly. If they're clapping and they're off beat, I want you to shake your head just like this, okay? And then principals, I want y'all to represent for the tables, because you know, okay? Because the key to the Aldine cheer was never accidental, y'all. It was an opportunity for us to all get on the same beat, the same pace, to run this race. And I know that everyone who's standing in this room at this moment, all of the principals, our executive leaders, our assistant soups, our chiefs, all of them in the front, I know that they feel a deep sense of appreciation for our teachers who are in this room and have made Aldine the best Aldine story. So I know you're gonna do your best and you're gonna clap on beat. And, because if you're off beat, you're off, and it throws the whole team off. And I have my board members watching, so I want us to look like we're in tune. So no pressure, no pressure. And it's weird how when you're doing something like this, it's the one that's off beat that's gonna get in the middle so everybody can see. I don't know which one it is. I don't know. I didn't call any names. So, but no, real talk. You got her? You got her. Okay, help her. See, I love that. I love it. You did it. But seriously, teachers, thank you again for choosing Aldine. You've done a good job, and we certainly appreciate you. On the count of 3, principals, I know y'all ready with me. 1, 2, 3. Good job, good job. Good job, good job. GOODJOB, good job, good job. One more time, good job, good job. Good job, good job. GOODJOB, good job, good job. Whew, thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all didn't embarrass me.
All right. All right, Kira, are you proud of these principals and these educators that are here today?
I am more than proud. I'm elated that everybody showed up with their bright colors and their smiling faces.
It's amazing. And they were on beat. Yeah, that was impressive.
Okay, guys, make sure you capture this moment and take a picture in front of our photo booth, tip your hats, strike a pose, and adjust your bow ties.
All right, a few final requests before everyone leaves today. Would our principals of the year and the rookie teachers of the year and our 2 district teachers of the year, if you will come forward. Because we want to make sure you get your Waterburger of the year. I think you just made a lot of friends in this room. Where are we going for lunch? Oh, congratulations, and thank you to the Aldine Education Foundation for that. All right. And then you guys will also need to make your way to the back to get your fitting for your Johnston's ring. So very, very fun. All right, what a great morning. I hope you have enjoyed the celebration as much as I have. Thank you for joining us for our 2026 Run for the Roses. May you leave encouraged and celebrated and continue running boldly for our students. And make sure that we have a special to go for you. Where is Crystal? Crystal. Is she out there? Get her to bring one of the songs. All right. Let's give a round of applause to the comms team. These guys have put on this event for you and have gone to a lot of trouble to make sure it was special for you. And I also want to make sure that you have opportunities for photos. We have as Kira mentioned, we have the photo area set up. And Crystal, come on out, Crystal. Everybody, every educator is receiving a sign to put in their yard or to put in your classroom to let everybody know that you are the Educator of the Year. So we want you to be proud and put your sign up. And whenever you leave the table that you got your bag, you can pick up your sign. Congratulations, everyone. Have a fabulous day, and thank you for coming.
If I can have all of the principals of the year, the rookie teachers of the year, and the district teachers of the year to come to the front, please. If you could come to the front, please. No, just the